On this week's Jolt of Faith, you see my sidekick is here, Frenza, by popular demand. And I'm using her this week because I think dogs help make another point that is good for us to remember in prayer. You know, dogs are very good about letting us know what they want. Right now, she's very persistent that she wants to be scratched. She lets me know when she wants to go out. She lets me know when she's hungry. She lets me know when she wants her belly rubbed. Dogs are very direct in communicating with us. And sometimes we need to remember that with God. Because after all, God's all powerful. God knows what we need, as Scripture reminds us, even before we ask. But God also wants to hear us tell it ourselves. And what I mean by that is God gave us that unique gift of free will, which means God is all powerful, but God doesn't go where He's not invited. And let's be honest, we've all gotten pretty accustomed to putting up a good show, putting up a facade, about smiling and getting through it with people around us when we're not having a good day, when we're struggling, when we're worried, or when we're downright frightened. And sometimes we do that even with God. Sometimes we fail to open up and be honest with God about what I'm struggling with, what I'm scared about, what's not going well. But unless we are honest and open up and are direct with God, then it's only then that God's able to come in to the problem, the challenge, the difficulty, the struggle I'm coping with. God doesn't go where He's not invited. And until I'm honest in my prayer about what I'm struggling with in temptation, what I'm worried about, what I'm anxious about, what I'm losing sleep about, then God stands there shrugging His shoulders because He can't help us. But once I open up and I'm honest with God and show God my weak points, show God my foibles, it is then that God's able to come in, to begin to change us and to change the situation that we're worried about. A good reminder for all of us in prayer is that we need to be honest with God. We need to open up with God, because it's only then that we can invite God into the challenges of our lives. As I said, dogs are very direct in letting us know what they want. Maybe we can learn a good lesson from them in being more direct in our prayer with God, so that God can be a bigger part of our lives as well. Not a sermon, not a homily, but just a little jolt of faith for all of us.